Да, я вижу, что наше время уже пришло к концу. Мы разрушились словно пыль. Это все был миф, а не быль. Но этой ночью я буду смотреть только на тебя одну. До тех пор, пока хватит сил.
Gotcha.
До тех пор, пока...
Oh, Lazarev, I hate the smell of cigarettes.
Well, what can I say? Life is hard.
Come on. Stop it. We'll scare all the fishermen.
Shall we go home? At home, you'll say it's time to go to work. At work, there are always nurses around us. Here you are with Mishka all the time. And when Mishka sleeps, you go for runs. So where in all of this is a place for me?
In my heart.
In your heart. That's wonderful. But there are other body parts too.
Mishka's crying. He's crying.
His nanny's with him.
Изгори, изгори, изгори душа моей навсегда. И сожги, и сожги, и сожги ты меня дотла.
Hi, Dina.
Hi.
Over here we can see a fetal egg in the uterine cavity. See, you can even see the embryo. There is a distinct heartbeat.
Thank you, God. I've been afraid to get pregnant after the last pregnancy. What happened?
You have twins.
Can I call my husband?
Sure.
I can't wait. Excuse me, would you mind handing me my purse? Thank you. Stas? We're having twins. Yeah, I'm also in shock myself. Okay, I'll be free later. Bye. He says it's great. Don't even have to try for another baby.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? There aren't two of them?
3.
What? But neither of us have twins in our family.
Look, we only think we know something about genes, about hereditary. But that's no reason to be upset, is it?
I'm not upset, it's just I actually always wanted 3 children. But when you're in your 30s, it seems almost impossible. 1 second. Stas, there's 3 of them. I'm happy, it's just that I don't know how we will manage. The apartment, the money. I love you too, very much. Are there definitely 3?
Look. One, 2, and here's the 3rd one.
What?
Alla, you can write 4.
Stas, there are 4 of them. I'll try. He asked me not to call again.
Now or not at all? Natalia Vladimirovna, you're late.
Oh, crap. Ella, give Olesa my phone number. Olesa, call me tonight. We'll make a plan.
Okay. Yuri, we've all been waiting too long.
Yes, you are right. Let's go, colleagues. You all know that we've had a drastic cut in funding. Once again, I want to remind you that by the end of the week, I expect specific cost optimization proposals from each of you. And since we have chosen the observation department as our experimental unit, Ruslan Evgenievich, please.
I'm sorry. I'm just very busy. Sorry.
Colleagues, I have analyzed the current situation and have come to the conclusion that we have to work with what we have. And so I've developed a plan, which is basically a survival plan. And so, I propose to cut staff numbers and promote the remaining ones to full-time. I think it's the only way out.
And by how many % do you expect to be cutting the staff numbers?
By 30% at least.
Ruslan, you know that you're talking about people. We can always cut salaries instead.
And lose key employees.
Raise prices for private patients.
And lose private patients.
Okay, then pause buying new equipment for a while.
And our reputation as a center of excellence.
It's not the equipment or the technology that makes the reputation, it's the people. This team has been coming together for years. Do you really want to break what was built before you?
Natalia, I want to preserve the whole. And to do that, I have to sacrifice part of it. Switch off your emotions and think rationally.
Do you really think that your motto of nothing personal, it's just business is appropriate here?
I think that personal matters of this nature are getting in the way a lot.
Colleagues, I think everyone understands Natalia's reaction. After all, we are talking about her brainchild.
But it's unlikely that sentimentality and attempts to cling to the past will help us with the center's future.
I agree. Well, Ruslan Evgenievich, I'm waiting for your proposal. When it comes, we will review all of the details of your proposal meticulously, and then we will make a decision together at the next meeting. All in favor? Thank you.
Why are you so worked up, really?
Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
As soon as you got a little power, it started.
Well, you're no longer the head of observation. It was your own decision.
So what? That's a reason not to get involved?
Well, it is. Yeah.
You mean you agree with him?
No. Yes, just a second. We'll talk later.
Stop, I'm talking to you. What are you trying to achieve here?
What do you mean?
If it was a sinking Titanic, you wouldn't have come here as a deputy chief. You don't need that on your CV. So it's not about closing the center. Then why do we have the budget cuts? I don't understand.
Have a guess.
So you're giving me this position out of the goodness of your heart and making my life unbearable. I don't understand. What is it that you want from me?
Not an ounce of analytical thinking, Ruslan. Or maybe I just want to try on the role of being your guardian angel, so to speak. To push you to the abyss and then save you, or another option. My target is actually Kolmogorov. I want to make him fail and then remove him. And you have nothing to do with it. What option do you like the best?
You're flying high, Elizarova. It's gonna be a painful fall.
We'll see.
Galina?
Yes, hello.
Hi there, please come in.
The first birth, I also had the rhesus and antibodies, and all was okay.
You see, in your last pregnancy, your body encountered rhesus-positive blood for the first time. And now your body is producing antibodies for rhesus-positive blood. In the first pregnancy, the baby, fortunately, was not at risk at all. But now there is a huge risk of rhesus conflict. So as soon as we found out that one of your fathers has rhesus positive blood, we began to monitor the situation and its dynamics.
So what? What did you find out?
Let's do an ultrasound and take a look.
What is it? Is it bad?
Signs of fetal edema and anemia.
What does that mean? Can you show me?
Do you see a contour around the head? It's the skin swelling. There's water in the stomach. Ascites.
But will you cure him?
You see, rhesus conflict is a serious complication during pregnancy. Wipe yourself off. You see, one of your babies is suffering very badly because of your antibiotics. So I'm afraid that we will have to remove one fetus so that the other one can survive. This baby could be born with major abnormalities or die in utero.
Get Ruslan Evgenievich. Wow! Dina! Don't you want to come in? I don't want to. Why didn't you stay in the village? What is there to do in the village? Only children and old people are feeling good in the village. Marushka's happy there. When she remembers Semyon, she gets sad. And then she goes out in the garden and she's fine. You know, I thought that it couldn't get any worse. It can. The notary is going to take her from me in court. They've already sent the court papers. Okay, Dina, calm down. You've got so many witnesses that she, by the way, abandoned the child willingly and with full conscience. And in fact, her maternal instinct woke up after her uterus was ripped out, so you know it doesn't matter at all. Mm-hmm. So you're saying you still believe in a fair court trial? Dina, I believe that everything is going to be okay. And if I didn't believe that, then why the hell would I drag myself out of bed every day? Okay, that is it. Let's go. Or else it won't work without us. Let's go.
I'm sorry, but one of the children is suffering a lot. I can call your husband.
Which one? You don't know whose child we need to... Whose child is it?
Why don't we know? We do. The one with a positive rhesus.
It's up to you, but without immediate treatment, the situation may be irreversible.
Do you think that I wanted too much out of life? 2 children by 2 loved men at once, without saying anything. Can I have some time? I need to think.
There is nothing to think about. The situation can only get worse.
We can wait maximum until tomorrow. Get dressed.
Ooh. Hey. Welcome back.
Hip 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 hooray.
You look well.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Why the sentimentality? You think one day will solve anything?
Don't you understand? She needs time. You know she needs time to come to terms with the situation.
She needs to sort out her men. I have a feeling that being with Bagarov is not good for you.
And I have a feeling, Bazanov, that together with bone marrow, they took a bit of your heart out too.
I see. Okay. Go to Bakhmetieva. You have something to discuss.
Got it.
Posh, hi.
Hi.
Can I see you for a second? I've been looking for you.
I'm really busy.
Come here. Give me the medicine back and write a letter of resignation. I can't do anything else. Out of respect for your father.
What respect? And what? No sermons? No second chances?
Posh, what are you talking about? You were given one, you blew it. I know I don't need to explain to you to keep this quiet. Do we understand each other?
Yes, understood, boss.
Okay, good.
May I?
Of course.
People are having lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Bagarov. Do you think a person can love two people at the same time?
Are you asking me now as a psychiatrist?
No, as a man.
Well, it's hard to answer. I'm not sure it's possible to love at all.
Oh, really?
But I had a love like that once.
And? Where is it all? Living happily ever after and die together?
Stas, first you buy me a bottle of whiskey. And then, maybe, sometime later... And you?
Me what? Me. I have only ever used this word twice in my entire life. The second time was quite real with marriage, regular sex, and boredom.
Stasia, are you having an affair with Jackson?
Maybe when you buy me a bottle of whiskey. Then maybe someday we'll talk about it. But I doubt that's gonna happen any day soon. Are you seriously seeing that IVF girl? Or just pajama games?
You know, it's not so easy to tell after a month.
A month? Wow.
What? Mitrich, you had your chance.
What if I do this?
Make fun of her all you want. She's smart, she's funny. She looks like my mom.
Your mother? I can believe that.
She died when she was 34.
What happened to her?
Giving birth in Africa.
Is that why you do this?
Hey,
Oh, I've been looking for you.
what a day. I'm sick and tired.
Same here. Let's go for a drink.
Nikas, I can't. I've got homework to do.
Dan left.
What do you mean?
He said it's not working.
What an asshole. Listen, let's do it tomorrow, okay? Please, we'll drink as much as we can, I promise. Come on.
I've been dumb, Truce. First time in my life. The first guy I ever gave my house keys to. If you meet my brother, tell him I miss him.
Damn it.
Galina, it's okay. Galina, it's strange we always cling to what we lose, and we forget about what we have. Galina, you have two options: to completely get lost in your worries and feelings of guilt, or to gather your strength and to do everything possible to save at least one of your children.
Can we do the surgery right now?
We can. Do you want a DNA test?
No. As it turns out, I don't care who the father is.
It's okay. Okay.
Hello.
If you're here to see me, my appointment's finished 2 hours ago. Come back tomorrow.
I have to have an abortion tomorrow because I'm going on a business trip and I'll be back in 3 weeks. There's no way to cancel it.
Yes, Andrei. I'm stuck here for a little while. I'll call you back. Come in, sit down, tell me what, how, and why.
Thank you. Okay, well, first of all, I'm old. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl, 17 and 20. No other pregnancies. This pregnancy is 11 and a half weeks.
Well, first of all, old women don't get pregnant. Continue.
Listen, have you ever been divorced?
Mm-mm.
Don't ever sleep with your ex on the day of the divorce.
Okay. Elena, did you talk to him?
What for? He has another life, another woman.
You know, Elena, it seems to me that if you had no doubts, then you would not have reached this term. Why don't you go home and talk to him today? And tomorrow you'll come, and whatever you decide, I'll help you.
Well, okay.
Come on, bro. Stop whining like a little baby. It's time for a grown-up move. For real. Check it out. Is that what I think it is? Morphine dioctyl. I don't have enough cash. Give me everything you've got. When you come back for more, you will pay extra. Come on, come on. Be careful. Tequila.
Tequila.
Are you still here? What are you reading?
You? I'm sorry. It's just that the manuscript was lying on the table and I looked in and I couldn't stop.
So, a girl who adores Brodsky, who reads wills all the way till the end. I've just grown 3 centimeters in my eyes now.
It's just that I never thought that...
That a peasant like me can string 2 words together and have 2 thoughts in my head? Come on, Mitrich, don't fall out of the role of young Bakhmetieva. Hit me, come on.
More or less.
I see. Where did you get to?
To Nadia's death. Why don't we go for a walk?
those who roll you in concrete when you just slipped and fell, and then they put a cross on top.
To those who put your heart on a sandwich as soon as you take it out of the freezer. To those who say, enough living for yourself, it's time to pay off your debts.
To those who walk into the sunset. Many people call it America. Some call it another world.
Who died?
Who dumped you?
What do you mean, rolled in concrete?
What do you mean, put you on a hook?
To those who are so afraid to be themselves that they hide behind metaphors all night.
I was fired today from the company which my father used to run for a long time, where I came to get close to him, and I really tried to get close to his work. The work that is more important than family, children, work with a capital W. 6 months ago, he was diagnosed, and they gave him a year to live.
Ah.
No, not dead. A vegetable. And he flew off to see the world. Took the woman who made my mom cry herself to sleep for 10 years. That woman seemed like the closest person to him. And 3 months ago, an iron beam killed a girl that I truly loved. So that's without the metaphors. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna leave?
Wow!
I'm completely wet.
Nice weather we're having.
Yes, absolutely peachy. So, how about some hot tea?
Yeah. Something to eat.
Definitely something to eat.
And how did you survive?
Well, I didn't. I just decided that I hated this profession, that's all.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah. It only seems so noble, something that saves lives. But also takes them away. Sometimes quickly, without options like with Nadia. And sometimes for years painfully sucks you out of yourself. And turns you into a robot that cuts, pulls, sews. And this robot is easy to replace.
But I think that's what is called serving.
No, it's called slavery. So, Zenka, my advice to you, run away before it's too late. I think that a beautiful girl can find something more interesting than round-the-clock hard work.
Is a beautiful girl in medicine any different from an ugly one?
Of course. If the beautiful ones end up here, how to put it? They are broken from the inside. For example, Bakhmetieva. Her parents died very early. Well, where else could she have gone? Inga Lizarova, her brother has cerebral palsy. She carried him on her back all his childhood, although she doesn't give that impression. Olshanskaya probably has something too, I just don't know about it.
And Nadia?
And Nadia was an exception. As was her hidden beauty, too. She wasn't trying to prove anything to anyone. She was, by the way, doing a service, as you say.
Pasha was fired, you know?
He left on his own.
He was caught stealing morphine again.
Didn't he quit?
Come on, have you seen him?
Listen, Zenka. I just remembered. I have some other things to do today. You won't be offended if I go, huh? Huh?
No? Are you going where I think? I'm with you. Pasha, Pasha, Pasha. He's not answering.
Pablo, open the door!
He really could be anywhere.
Pasha, you there?
Pasha!
He's there. He's been there for half an hour. He was absolutely drunk to death. He couldn't even get the key in the lock.
What if he overdosed, huh? Who do we call? Do we break it down?
I also used to live here. I never throw anything away.
Very useful.
Bingo. He's sleeping.
What are we gonna do?
I used to think that working in observation was difficult. But there are practically no patients who need to be persuaded to keep a baby. I can't imagine what it's like for me to write someone a referral for an abortion right now. After the fight for Mishka, after... Are you even listening? You're not interested?
No, I am. I'm interested.
Is everything okay with us?
Yes. Come in.
Natalia, can I talk to you for a minute? I'd like to take Mishka for the weekend if I can. Please, just for one day.
You know very well he can't be considered healthy for another year after the operation and must be protected at all costs.
I know paranoia is not the answer. Or is it that you don't want him to see Olga?
You will meet at our place and that's it. If Andrei and I make you uncomfortable, well, we can leave. And I think it's premature to let extra people into his life when he's a year and a half old.
Extra people, Bakhmetieva? You'll scare all the men with your totalitarian regime. Good morning. You're not gonna scream?
Are you kidding me? What the hell?
I thought the same thing when I saw your arsenal over there. Taking heroin, are we?
Come on, untie it!
Do you want to live?
What do you care?
I see, not particularly then.
Someone help me! Someone help!
Hey! Do you think you're the only one who feels bad? That you're the only one who wants to lie down, fall asleep, and never wake up again? If you want to know the truth, Pasha, I really don't care how soon you're gonna kill yourself. But for the sake of your father, who gave me a start in life, and the memory of your, I don't know how it happened, but your girlfriend, I'll help you stay off for 2 weeks, and then you're on your own. If you want to die, then die. But I'll know that I've done my best. And you don't have to like me at all.
Natalia Vladimirovna.
Marina.
Hello.
Long time.
To see you.
When did it start?
3 days ago, or 4? 4.
And your gynecologist diagnosed amniotic fluid leakage?
Yes.
Do you understand what that means?
Generally, yes.
See, amniotic fluid provides protection for the fetus. From infection, from injury, protects the umbilical cord. The water allows the baby to move and breathe. Without them, well, the baby is at risk. It might...
It will die.
And you came to me because?
Because the last 3 doctors advised me to go and terminate the pregnancy. They said at 21 weeks, I don't have any other options. But I won't give up. Look, this hasn't been easy. I never thought I'd come here to see you again. And the last time wasn't a great adventure. It's just I know that if it can be saved, you'll save it.
Let's do the ultrasound first, then we'll decide. There is water, but not much. The baby's alive. The organs are formed correctly. The size is consistent with the due date.
There you go. Will you save my pregnancy?
It is possible, in theory. But you must realize that the chance of the child's survival is minimal. The most common complication is premature labor. It can lead to distress syndrome, hemorrhage, and sepsis. The second possible thing to deal with is chorioamnionitis, infection. This is dangerous for you. Marina, your age and health condition allow you to have children in the future. Why do you want to take that risk?
Last time I rejected my son, just because he wasn't what I wanted. And when I realized what I'd done, I promised I'd never do it again. You know, if there's even one chance, a slim one, I will fight. And besides, you know, it turned out to be such a blessing to be pregnant by a person you love so much. Will you help me?
Hi, Gena.
Lena? What on earth happened?
I don't need your VIP room.
Oh, yeah. Why is your window blowing so much? We should tape it up. Oh, how stuffy it is. Oh, the blankets are so prickly. Did you buy them from prison?
Okay, Misha.
Dina Ravelovna, we'd like a single room with facilities on this floor, please.
Maybe a tent at the entrance. And a sleeping bag. Yes, sometimes they come back. Good afternoon.
There are no beds.
Dina.
Okay, let me work a miracle. I'll find you something.
And with pearl buttons, too.
Let's go.
Oh my
god, I'm gonna pee in my pants!
Don't give me that.
I've been listening to your new album for 8 hours every day. I like it very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried very
Later.
hard.
You'll get an autograph later.
Mary! There you go.
Thank you.
So tender. Oh my god. The only thing missing is a gramophone with records.
Do you want me to move them for you?
As you wish. What else?
Yena, I don't need this child as a memory of my husband who ran away. And God forbid, I'm not trying to get you back that way. All of these are worthless motivations. The only worthy reason is if you only want it yourself.
Is this what you want? Why did you come here? You could have gotten an abortion quietly.
I had a very stubborn doctor. She convinced me that you had something to do with it.
Give birth. I will help you.
Gina, what's in it for you? You'll have more babies. Do you feel sorry for me? Don't be. I have children. I have a wonderful life.
Lena, I want to have this child with you. I want to have this child with you.
Jenna,
Have we agreed on everything?
Yes, we've agreed on everything.
What's all this about?
Lena's pregnant, she's gonna give birth. It won't affect you and me.
Interesting. When exactly did she fall pregnant?
You can yell at me all you want tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow it is. Oleg, what are you doing here?
Hello.
Special occasion?
It would have been his mother's birthday today. I sit here like a fool and can't go in.
Let's sit down.
Didn't know she was sick until she was pregnant. Well, there were some ailments, and they kept telling her it wasn't that serious. Yes, just a heart defect and early-stage pulmonary hypertension. We lived in Godov. It's a little town near Lake Chutsko. I'll never forgive myself for not taking her to Peter.
Did she die during childbirth?
The next day, she gave Jan this weird name. And he's been looking better lately, hasn't he? Maybe your medication's working. Or it only seems to me. I want to believe.
Oleg, it doesn't. I received the results from Jan's tests. Our medication eliminated the hypertension. It means that if we go on like this, we can do the heart transplant.
Dad, what's wrong?
Hey, it's nothing. Here.
I was told that the head is a woman.
Outdated information.
Masha, my friend, she said I should go only to her. She saved her and her baby.
Well, you don't have a choice. Tell me, why did you stop seeing a doctor? Have you been diagnosed with something?
Yes, and offered to kill them. They're Siamese.
Monochorionic, monoamniotic, and conjoined twins.
Yes, and maybe they can't be separated.
It was explained to me that they can be 3 legs for 2, 1 head. I understand that people will look at them like freaks. But my husband has already run away. No, but life is, it's just,
Barbara, come on. We'll see at the ultrasound how serious it is.
Girls,
Yes, girls.
They are joined at the stomach. They have 1 liver for 2, but based on what could have been,
Will you be able to separate them?
it will only become clear after birth. But one thing is certain, you need to give birth immediately. If they grow even a little more, the operation will be difficult without traumatizing either of you.
Can you or not?
We've got 2 cases here. One is better than the other. We never in the history of our center had to separate Siamese twins. In fact, there are very few precedents. That's 1. And 2, a celebrity meridiana with amniotic fluid leakage. The big question is whether to leave her here. So far, she is satisfied with everything. Trusts a particular doctor, but I give you my word, if, God forbid, something goes wrong, she will smear us in the press. She will. So, Ruslan, what do you think as head of the department?
Okay, well, regarding the Siamese, we're going to have a very difficult cesarean, and it's still unclear how to get them out. Plus, there may be serious blood loss. And besides, I'm sorry, but I don't see a neonatologist at our center who could carry out the subsequent operation of separating the babies.
Well, yes, if it's at all possible.
Regarding Meridiana, the situation is completely unpredictable. Yes, we can monitor daily blood counts, and we can give antibiotic therapy. We can give steroids to help the fetus develop normal lungs, but it increases the risk of infection. Then, at this term, we get chorioamnionitis, or very early preterm labor. The baby may not survive, and it's unclear whether she will fall pregnant again.
In other words, you don't want to keep any of these patients on your ward, is that right?
Yes, that's right. Look, I realize we have had miracles. We've had crystaltasia, we've had prolonged pregnancy with 3 fetuses.
Yeah, well, we also had babies die.
Exactly. I'd like to remind you, colleagues, a lucky streak can't go on forever.
Your thoughts, Natalia? I'm all ears.
There is a chance of good outcome in both.
Ah, yeah. And it's not your policy to willfully surrender. We're aware of that, of course. Andrei?
So when she was a shield and accountable for everything herself, you supported her crazy ideas with me. And when you had your own head on the line, you got cold feet. It happens. I'm ready to perform surgery on infants. I've already contacted Chakvitadze from the Neonatal Surgery Center.
Well, Chakvitadze. There's no need to explain who Chakvitadze is.
Well, in short, she's ready to help. Yes, and about Meridiana. There have been cases where they delivered babies in such situations. There were. Let's not overthink, let's just do it.
Statistics or people? People or statistics? Okay. Natalia, can you assist Ruslan?
No, sorry.
how are you, Barbara? Would you like me to call your daughter?
No, don't. She's near her time now. There's no need. It's just an unnecessary worry.
All right. I'll come and see you tomorrow morning. Good luck.
Do you know why they would call conjoined twin Siamese.
The first conjoined twins were born in Siam in 1811. That's what Thailand was called, Siam.
So, they were not even burned as the devil's spawn?
The mother refused. They were taken to America. They worked in the circus. Then they bought a farm. Married 2 sisters. They built 2 houses and lived for a week at each of the wives' houses. One of them had 10 children, and the other had 9.
Normal?
Normal.
Listen, I saw a movie about the girls like that. I don't remember a circus name, I think.
Kravashliapods.
Yes. Masha and Dasha. They had 1 body, 2 heads, and 3 legs. When the mother saw them, she went crazy. And the father, who was Baria's chauffeur, signed a death certificate and disappeared. For 20 years, they studied them like rats, and then they were released. They drank themselves to death. You know, when one of them had her heart stopped, the other one lived for half a day. She thought her sister was sleeping. Am I wrong? Tell me, am I wrong? Doesn't every life have to be lived?
We're not in the 50s, Barbara. They'll be able to be separated.
How do you know?
I know.
Ruslan? I'm kidnapping you. We're going to celebrate.
Whoa, what do you mean? Bastille Day?
You have 5 minutes to change.
All right then.
On the shore of deserted waves, he stood full of great thoughts and looked into the distance. What are we thinking about?
It's not going well with us.
With Andrei or Ruslan?
Stasik, do you want a blue eye? In short, it's like we have nothing to talk about. He doesn't want to talk about work. I don't want to talk about the future. It's unclear what will happen to Mishka.
Well, maybe it's not about Mishka. So who doesn't want it, you or him?
Stasik.
So it's you then.
Well, are you gonna tell me what we're celebrating?
Remember Jean? The Wonder Boy I told you about. He'll recover, and we've beaten the hypertension.
Wait. Isn't he on a placebo? Did you switch the medicine? Do you realize what you've done?
My hope is that I saved a human life.
You ruined all the results of our program, which allowed the center to stay afloat somehow. It was our only chance with the city health department.
Do you hear me? The boy will live. You know, I don't understand. When Bakhmetieva goes against the rules, saves Jehovah's Witnesses against their will, it's okay, you're jumping for joy.
So you only did it to match her.
I have to, don't I?
Mishka, we're here. Hi, we need a house urgently. Come on, let's make a house. Come on.
С равнодушием на меня смотреть нельзя.
My hands don't tremble.
Милый друг, я так хочу тебя обнять. Только это может нас теперь спасти. И щекой к щеке прижаться постоянно.
So, are you gonna give me a nuclear war? Like, who did I leave this with?
But why? You do what you think is right.
Natalia, you're scaring me. Stop.
I just wanted to apologize for acting like an idiot after the...
Sex. It's
The
called
sex.
sex. Good you didn't wait a year to talk about it.
You know, I've just never cheated on anyone, and I just felt like it couldn't happen to me. And I was just really scared. And I felt like I was alone in the world, and here I am. I can see that you feel the same way here.
Don't go on, I get it. I get it. It was just a life-saving therapeutic act. People did worse things during the plague. It happens at funerals too, you know? And the fact that you didn't want to talk to me, well, we're all human. We're all scared sometimes, you know? Even the strongest.
You didn't tell Olga?
To end things with her? Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Or shall we go? I have an operation.
Take me on as an assistant. If I fail, Kolmogorov will back me up.
How could I ever refuse you?
Well, colleagues, medical professionals, God be with us.
If everything works out, I'll put a candle in the church today.
By the way, why is your paper about twins?
I've been writing this paper for 2 years and you've never asked me this question.
Are you trying to remind me that I am a selfish individual? Yes, I remember that. Shen, can we try to slowly switch to a better relationship?
We can. I'm one of the twins myself. My sister's lungs didn't open. Our Obninsk hospital didn't believe in miracles. So miracles never happened.
You got it?
I got it.
Let's see.
Duet, would you look at that?
Both are stable. I'll take it from here.
That's why you decided to become an obstetrician?
No. To get close to you, to gain your trust, to shatter your life to pieces, like you did with Mom.
So what's stopping you then?
Because there's nothing to shatter.
Yuri, did you call me? Did I miss the change of power? Or was there a velvet revolution? Have a seat, Ol. Kolmogorov asked me to ask you a question. Okay. Jan Savitsky's father asked him about a heart transplant operation. Yuri Alexeyevich looked at the paperwork and was very surprised that a child who was officially receiving a placebo suddenly began to recover. He had a word with the attending doctor and suddenly found out that it turned out to be your favorite patient. That you have cordial conversations with him, bringing him books. After that, it wasn't that hard to put 2 and 2 together and find out that you were switching drugs. Yuri Alexeyevich, you say? Kolmogorov would never have engaged in this story. He understands very well what kind of investment the center is getting through this research. It's a gold mine. Everything he needs. So it was you. You know, Inga, I have one question for you. Go ahead. Why do you need this? You want me to go back to Germany and break up with Bazanov. Oh, look, this is both stupid and ridiculous. I'm almost married, and I don't give a damn about Bazanov. Sure. You know, my life experience tells me that people who don't give a damn don't get so worked up. You know, Inga, I'll do what I think is right. After all, I'm not fired yet. Olga, tell me why. You're smart. Why would you risk your own career for a dubious chance for someone else's child? You don't understand. I'm glad. Whatever you think, the opposite is good.
I take it I can congratulate us all then?
My period hasn't come. Nauseous in the morning. Sometimes it's like spouting vomit. Sometimes I want cucumbers, or ice cream, or kill someone. And imagine all these joys on holiday.
At least your breast got bigger. A whole size up.
Basically everything's as it's supposed to be. Then I now suggest a confirmatory ultrasound, and then a plan of subsequent action.
Yes.
I'll be waiting for you.
Darling, I really want some cocoa.
What, right now?
Please, I'm desperate. We'll tell you everything later.
Okay, I'll be quick.
No need for an ultrasound.
Don't worry so much. Everything will be fine.
There won't be anything there.
Well, I'll try.
Stanislava, I'm not pregnant.
Excuse me?
Just don't tell him, please. Doctor, you have the material for the second IVF. 2 embryos are frozen and waiting to be transferred, but he won't agree to that. He's a fool who believes in signs. He'll get on a train, and that'll be it. No goodbye. He really doesn't need to know all that. We will just say later that the labor is late.
And then if the second one isn't successful, what will we do? Stick on a belly and order children from Cambodia?
Stanislava, please. I'll be 40 in September. And I'm already not marriage material. You understand. And you know what kind of women float around. But here's the man of my dreams. A book publisher from Moscow.
And honesty in a relationship isn't welcome?
Stanislava, our relationship is more important. Doctor, I'm begging you, please.
Yes, yes.
What did I miss?
No, nothing special.
I was fired. Notified by email. They said they were extremely disappointed in my professional and personal qualities.
What a bunch of bastards. Olga, look, I'm sorry. I acted like an asshole. I'm about to turn from a doctor into a moron administrator. I really admire what you did.
Do you still have any contacts in Germany? Mine won't help me anymore, and Jan needs a heart operation.
I can't drink anymore.
Well, are your joints and muscles already better?
Look, brother, untie me, please. It's all stiff. Or do you want to deal with bed sores?
I will definitely untie it. But first, tell me what you have learned about life.
That life's a bitch. Didn't you know? So the password's correct.
I told you once that the best remedy for withdrawals is physical exercise.
Physical exercise, you say?
That's right.
Well, how are you here?
Okay, we're okay. It's just that I almost got killed. Where are you guys hanging out?
Was there Bakhmetieva with Bagraf?
We're torturers, but not to that extent. Guys, bring it in. Cool.
Aren't you afraid I'll file a report?
Where to? The European Court of Human Rights?
You will. Just pedal first. And then you will file whatever you want. There'll be a trial and a bright future for you. Now go ahead. Easy.
Come on.
Are you being serious?
Absolutely. Come on, come on.
Enough.
Here.
Oh, Nino. Hello.
Oh, long time no see.
Please welcome Nino Davidovna Chakvitadze.
We've known and respected her for many years. We're her admirers.
Likewise. I apologize for being so late. But let's keep up the pace and get to know each other in the process.
Is the operating room ready?
Of course.
Please.
Are all the young ladies still crazy about you?
Well, the situation's like this.
Spill it.
You know me, it's been the same problem for years.
Let me surrender myself entirely to your will. In every hour of this day, instruct and support me. Whatever news I receive during the day, give me the strength to accept it with peace of mind and the firm conviction that it is thy holy will.
It's all works out. They were separated. Masha and Dasha.
You know, you are a miracle worker.
Yes. There's nothing to compare it to. Giving a second life. I'm going to Moscow in a couple of months to open a new medical center.
You're lucky, everyone is closing down.
Will you come with me? Neonatology is a good thing, but you're capable of so much more. Separating a liver without bleeding is like going into outer space without a spacesuit.
Nino, I've got a situation here.
I heard. The woman, the son. Well, you've got your hands full. I'm not telling you to go to Siberia. Think about it. If anything, I know how to wait. Good day to you, too.
Let's run away right now.
Don't joke like that.
Take me to your lab. I really don't want to be in observation anymore.
First of all, nobody wants to work in observation. And as for the lab, I'll have to cut 4 people anyway. I can't.
What a terrific success. Congratulations, Yuri, but that's not why I invited you here. When you agreed to come back here at this time, we had agreed to set a deadline. 6 months. And now that time's up. Well, it seems it's time to summarize. Right. Along with the fact that you've had great days like today, there have been others. Death of a nurse in the line of duty. Then you have this mess on your ward. Children, almost school children, who had to do surgery and it almost ended in death. And then there's the disruption of the drug research program to top it all off. Sounds like a verdict. It's not your thing, Yuri. Well, not yours. Not of your scale, not of your mind, not of your talent. Evgenia, listen, don't do this. A letter of resignation? I'm very glad that we seem to understand each other. No, you can continue to work in peace. For a month. And if I had to ask you to name a successor for yourself. Natalia Vladimirovna Bakhmetieva. Oh. But you broke up with her a long time ago. We broke up a long time ago. That's why I can be objective about it. Oh, yeah. It's an invitation to a wedding. I hope you'll come. I will definitely come. Of course I will. Thank you. Well, all right. And Gena, just for fun, do me a favor. Ask your fiancée who she would see as potentially being the new head doctor. I am, of course, no fortune teller. My prediction is she will name Ruslan Bazanov. She recommended him as the head of observation, didn't she? Ever wondered why? If I were you, I'd take an interest. And better before the wedding.
Posh, I can't get hold of Zenka and I have to leave. How are you? Can you hold out for a couple hours?
Where will I go?
Great. If you need anything, call me or the lady next door. Sorry, but I locked you up.
Thanks for the apology.
Posh, it's not for me.
I realize all the credit usually goes to the surgeons, but you were impressive.
Go on.
Well, to intubate 2 babies lying not on their backs but on their sides, well, I think that's a great feat. All right, I'm off.
Dina, listen, Dina, can you wait for me? I'll change quickly. We can go to a restaurant somewhere.
No, thanks. I don't feel like going.
Dina, I understand you. I have the same thing. To return to the flat where no matter how much you clean, As's lipstick will suddenly appear, or Dasha's toys will jump out from the attic. So, you know what I mean. Are we like twins now or something? Orphaned twins?
Are we twins? How can you compare? Well, you can take a plane at any moment. At least for a while you can see them, but me? Where's the plane that will get me to Semyon? You have Dasha, and she's yours forever. And you can call her, write letters to her, talk to her every day, but me, by the way? In 2 weeks' time, Marushka may be taken from me. Forever. And then I'll have no one left at all. And you're comparing us.
Dina!
Do you know where Seryoga is? Have you seen Seryoga? Serya, hi. Oh, look who's here. Hello, hi. Got anything? You insult me. That stuff from last time is rubbish. I've got this new stash, bombastic. Just a second. What's wrong with her? With who? Don't worry, she's fine. You're about to get the same thing. Is she pregnant? Pressure's low. Listen, I gotta go soon. Are you gonna take it or are you playing doctor? What are you doing there? There's a quiet fetal heartbeat. Do you have a sensor in your ear? We need an ambulance. She's about to give birth here. Listen, man, I have to go. But don't you dare call an ambulance here. Or the police. Nobody in this town will sell you anything. You want this? Can you help me carry the girl outside? Guys, help me carry the girl outside. How about now? Why don't you double it, then we have a deal. Where to? Outside. What's the name? Stasik. Not yours, her name. Amka, I think. What was it? Withdrawal? You know, some people just don't know when to stop. She can handle it. Careful, careful.
Let's set a date. The end of September.
Natalia. But we agreed. So far, Mishka isn't very well. All right?
He's fine.
You know, I've been offered a job in Moscow.
There's nothing keeping me here either.
Oh. What about your love for Bazanov? You know, when I was in the military, they used to say that there were 2 types of fatal mistakes. Being a D minor and marrying a woman who doesn't love you.
You're joking now, aren't you?
I wish.
You want me to tell you for the 158th time the story of a friendship of 18 years and some drunken sex?
You misunderstood.
If I wanted to, I would have been with him a long time ago.
Yes, of course. At least since coming to Peter.
Wait, what are you saying? That I became attracted to him when he became unavailable, yeah?
I'm saying that for you. Love's a drama. You like it when everything is on the edge. That's why there was Kamolgrov. And then I showed up. And Ruslan. With him, everything was easy, simple, free. And then you even wondered if it was love at all. It was as if he was. All yours at once. Everything was too simple for you to take it as something serious, but actually it was serious.
Do I have to pay you for a session of psychotherapy now?
No, don't. Are you happy with me?
You know it's been very difficult for me to be happy lately.
I was just asking a simple question.
You should know that I hate being pushed to the wall.
I fucked Shenya.
Твой страх, твой гнев, они как яд.
There wasn't anybody younger? Are you a doctor?
No one around.
Where's the nurse?
What's going on here?
Overdose. Give me a gurney. Now! To Latini, to the Center of Practical Medicine.
Who the hell are you anyway? Why are you bossing me around?
I'm a doctor. Easy, help me. She's gonna choke. All right, napkin, napkin. Yes. Easy. We should give her a shot.
Amniosin?
We need an antidote. Call the center. Tell them to prepare an emergency cesarean, suspected fetal hypoxia. Come on, hurry up!
Misha, hello and goodbye.
Alexei Nikolaevich.
What?
What are you doing here? It's not your shift today, is it?
I know. I'm in a hurry to set up a drip for someone, Misha.
Ah, so it's true what I've heard about your house clinic.
Oh, they don't keep their mouths shut around here. What clinic?
Lushka, you're good.
Come on.
Okay. Not everyone can. Well, don't be cross. You know what it's like. Well, how's Olegovich?
Who knows?
Yes, by the way, there's an ambulance coming. A drug addict almost died in the car, and I have all the doctors on call. Leshka, can you take it?
No, I'll leave her to die.
That's it. I'll find something for you to put on. How are you doing yourself, Alexei?
Like a popped pimple?
I understand that our champion has left. Lesh, try not to get upset. It's always like that with patients. Today like a member of the family, and tomorrow nothing.
Expecting an overdose? Are they gonna make it?
I don't know. Judging by the conversation, the paramedic there is quite young. But I think some decent doctor passed by, so I hope she'll make it.
Let's go.
Come on.
Забери меня из ночи, прямиком из темноты, из всех темных мыслей.
Stay here.
Из этой пустоты я теряюсь в ночи и забыл твою боль. Я найду 100 причин, чтобы не быть собой. Не спрашивай, где я был, ты не захочешь это знать, как я сжигал эти дни, и не дай мне соврать. Не спрашивай, с кем я был.
I am the terror that flies on the wings of the night. I'm the Black Cloak, by the way.
You're the Prince of Persia, but you can't scare me like that.
Choosing who to recommend to the patient? Russian, 33 years old, gray eyes, dark straight blonde hair, doctor. Hobby is music. Not Bagarov?
The age limit for a donor is 35.
Oh, yeah. He's a mixed Russian like me. Okay. This one. Jew, 29 years old, brown curly hair, lawyer. Hobby is reading. Intelligent and a nerd. We should get that one. Or this one. How do you get pictures of adults? They only give baby pictures. Are you choosing for yourself?
Wine?
Then, what are we doing here?
We're having a really nice time together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Baby boy, 230. Breathing on his own, surprisingly alert. It's a miracle in such circumstances. Well done. You saved her. It was literally a matter of seconds. She could have choked or suffocated or worse.
I have no idea how I remembered the whole protocol.
Schooling.
Ruslan. I want to go back. Seriously. No tricks.
Like today, right? Anyway, I don't have any vacancies, I'm sorry.
Yes. Until the end of the year. The house is yours. Can I still visit Mishka?
Yes. Stasik. This is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Hey. I'll suggest they rename the cafe.
Potatoes.
Yes.
For the last month, it's been my favorite 10 minutes per day. Not to mention the hour when I play with Mishka.
It's just withdrawal syndrome from your breakup.
Have you found a donor?
No. I haven't even opened the file.
Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a real relationship.
Natalia, after he finishes, he's gonna go to Africa to break new ground.
What do you mean?
In obstetrics and gynecology, can you imagine me in Africa?
Easily. Actually, it's very much like an excuse.
When I was young, studying at university, and was very much in love with you-know-who, that's when I was ready to fly to Africa or Antarctica, even to the moon.
Love was that strong? Did you have anything between you?
You mean sex?
Hmm.
Bakhmetieva is jealous of Bazanov for me. The world has gone mad.
I'm getting a tattoo. No doctors.
Forehead.
On the forehead.
Me too.
Natalia Vladimirovna, hello.
Hello.
I was told you're not in consultation today. Will you take a look?
I'm everywhere. And you, by the way, promised me. You promised me that you'd come in every few weeks. Do you remember that you are at risk?
I never felt so great during any pregnancy, and I had one business trip after another, so I could go on leave in peace.
Let me have a look at you.
It's a good thing you talked me out of it. I thought my life was already predetermined. Not so much as a mom, but almost as a grandmother. Well, of course, a woman, but not a mom or a wife, that's for sure. Business coach or whatever. And then suddenly all my ideas about myself, about my life, about the future just washed away. And you know what? It's so beautiful.
I wish I could agree with you.
Why is that?
Look here.
What is it?
It's a tumor.
Tumor?
Sacrococcygeal teratoma.
Is it serious?
There are cases when the neoplasm does not cause any harm to the baby and can be removed after the birth. And other times, the tumor grows very fast, and then the strain on the heart increases too much. And the fetus develops acute heart failure while in utero.
And it kills the baby?
Yes.
Apparently I have the second case.
Judging by the fact that we didn't see this tumor last time, it's really growing fast.
So what do we do?
We have 3 options. First, we terminate the pregnancy. The second one, we don't do anything, and we just wait. In which case, we have to realize that most likely the baby will be born severely ill. And the third option is we can try to do a rather complicated intrauterine operation and remove the tumor.
I see.
They've sent the tickets. The flight leaves at 12. So we're going to need to get all the guests out early.
Why? Let them have their fun. Trust me, by nightfall, no one will remember the groom or the bride. When we get back, we'll have to find a place for you. Some kind of perinatal or multidisciplinary center.
Why do I need a new job?
Why? Didn't I tell you?
No.
Your dodgy center is getting closed, and Kolmogorov has written a resignation letter. The candidate for his place is not in sight. Listen, can I ask, why are you holding on so tightly to this organization you were kicked out of with a bang?
It's just the center is not like any other hospital.
Really?
The people who work there really care.
Do you really think so? Then who should be appointed chief physician?
Bazanov, for example.
Bazanov, for example. I've studied his CV. It's an excellent CV. A promising young man. He's got a lot going for him, only he's your lover.
Stanislava, please.
Lena? Yeah, what happened? I'm on my way. Excuse me.